Demetrius in NoCal. Got to get you in here. What's up, Demetrius?
Hey, Jim. Yankees lose. Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Oh, my God. The Oakland A's are dropping bombs. We didn't open a can of whoop ass. We opened a bucket. 11th win in a row. 33-10 since June 27th. I mean, plain and simple, we're in the business of ass-kicking, and business is booming. If you recall, about 2 months ago, they're going to break the team up. They were going to sell the team. They were going to move the team. And despite all these distractions, we're still making a solid run. So all's good in Oaktown. The Raiders are undefeated. They're going to win the Super Bowl. The A's are going to go to the World Series. The Warriors, well, they'll go 500. And lastly, I want to send a shout-out to my buddy Stevie Carbone for not buckling under the peer pressure of receiving a mic check. Good job, Stevie. You chose chicken wings, wore liquid karma, wore brown-eyed, wore peppermint patty being a lesbian, and wore Ernie and Bert being gay. And if I was from Canada...
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
All right, first of all, you did not get your shot off before the clock expired. That crack about Ernie and Bert being gay got you run. And the mic check wasn't much better either. Clones, for the last time, I do not want to open up this can of worms. But before you start with, okay, Rome, they're not gay. Then why did they live together? Why did they share a room? I don't really know, and I don't really care. They're puppets! All right, so save your take. I mean, every once in a while, something like that rears its ugly head. This guy's going on and on. The Oakland A's are a great story. They were going to break that team up. They were going to move that team. Stevie said no to a mic check. This guy's going on and on about the take, but it sounded like a legitimate sports take. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, war Ernie and Bert being gay. Every once in a while, something like that will rear its ugly head. Clones, I don't know if you know this or not, but puppets do not have sexual orientations. They're puppets. They're neither gay nor hetero because they're puppets. Just as Peppermint Patty is not a lesbian, he is a cartoon. I don't know why Marcy calls her sir. I don't know why she's dirty, and I don't know why she wears Birkenstocks. I just know that she doesn't have a sexual preference, all right? And even if they were, of course, I wouldn't care. I just want to make sure that I end this hour and we all understand each other. We have a very clear understanding about Bert and Ernie and P. Patty. I do not want to carry this over into the next hour. We're going to start afresh next hour, and we're going to talk sports. We're not talking about gay puppets or cartoon characters. I mean, literally, we had a very good first hour. And then at the very end of that first hour, Demetrius from Oakland, who got off to a pretty innocent start himself, talking about how the Raiders were going to win the Super Bowl, how the A's are the best team in baseball. And then at the end of the phone call, he tags it with war Bert and Ernie being gay. And immediately, I knew that was a problem. Immediately, I knew that that was a green light for the Clones to go. I knew that meant that the Clones would start to email about Peppermint Patty being a lesbian and Bert and Ernie being gay. So I very quickly said, look, they're not gay. They're puppets. Peppermint Patty's not gay. They're puppets. They're neither gay nor straight. They're freaking puppets. They're cloth with buttons sewed on with somebody's hand jammed up their backside. They're puppets. But I knew that as soon as Bert and Ernie were a topic, and why they're a topic I have no idea, that Peppermint Patty could not be far behind. So hence, I said, look, Clones, Peppermint Patty is not a lesbian. And I already know your response to that. Really, Rome? Is that a fact? Then why is she dirty? Then why does Marcy call her sir? Then why does she wear Birkenstocks? She's a cartoon and they are puppets. Why does she wear a flannel shirt, Rome? Answer that, answer that. Look, I can't answer that. I don't know. I just know that she is a cartoon and they are puppets and you should not be wasting my time on these things. Now, I'm going to try and get the show back. All right, a couple of quick emails and then we're going to go back to the show. Dear Rome, can we at least agree that Mr. Rogers was a little funny? I guess this doesn't do me any good to tell you what you can and can't email about. Dear Sir, do you want to live together? Signed, Marcy. Dear Rome, I take a little crank to help me polish off Ernie's bishop, Bert? Gotta be kidding me. Dear Jim, just because two men are living together, it doesn't mean they're gay. Signed, Siegfried and Roy. Dear Jim, you say that Bert and Ernie don't have a sexual preference because they're puppets? So what is Stevie from LMU's excuse? Just wondering? Dear Jim, that's it? I don't want my kids watching those Muppets prancing around? They might turn them gay? Ray in Kansas City? I had such plans for a show today. I had big plans for a good show today. This show has quickly deteriorated into a Bert and Ernie / Stevie from LMU / Peppermint Patty